the enemy. Bad God.
Welcome back, you One Piece dweebs. Coming in, we got a One Piece 1092 read through. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and don't forget about that bell too for more daily One Piece regular anime content. Enjoy. To start it off on the title panel, it is chapter 1092, Tyrant Kuma's Rampage Through the Holy Land. And I totally called it. Check out my other recent video. I said chapter 1092 is going to be all about Kuma. But the title panel is Jinbei swimming with the whales. Because you know Jinbei, that sea man, he keep that water fresh on his pack, if you know what I'm saying. On panel 2, we see Kuma manage to climb all the way up to the Holy Land. And everyone in there, even the soldiers, are freaking out and they're saying he's too much to handle. And we get very good close-ups of Kuma rampaging. Kuma's out there whipping it up in Holy Land City. He uses Ursha's shock and knocks everyone flying away, damages all the buildings. Akainu comes out. You know that boy mad. He's heated, bro. Really living up to the Maga Fruit name, if you know what I mean. He's talking about how the damage here done is unprecedented, using big-ass words. An angry head like him can't use those words, but he ends the panel off screaming Kuma's name. Now we got all the Celestial Dragons complaining, calling Akainu an excuse for a guard. But really they're an excuse for world leaders, like come on. And then we see at the end, Kuma's getting very, very intense. And Akainu looks fucking pissed and he's asking him, well Kuma, if we can't control you, this is it. Implying that he's about to blow Kuma up. Now we got Akainu just simply complaining about how Kuma was supposed to have his mind completely erased. And he said, a man like you can't wander around in this world. And he's wondering where Kuma's gonna go. I mean, we're all wondering where Kuma's gonna go. But then we see Kuma takes off running, and it kind of uses Hellhound, completely obliterating his face. Shit gets real deep. We see Kuma's got that dog in him and barely dodges. But he still got blood squirting all out of his veins. Akainu points that out. We see Kuma taking off running. And sadly, we see Akainu takes his foot. A quick little flashback all the way back when Akainu caught Bonnie and she's chained up and he just dropped the complete ball on her fucking face that her dad is basically mentally dead. And then it cuts back to the reality and all the Celestial Dragons are shitting on the Fleet Admiral Akainu for letting Kuma run off in the distance. Back to the fight in the port of Egghead Island, we see that all of the sea robotic beasts have been taken down by the pacifistas. And now we see the Vice Admirals are landing at the actual base of Egghead Island. Shit's about to go down, guys. Switching to the fourth gear, the Snake Man fourth gear, we see Kizaru's just a little bit too quick for Luffy in Gear 4 Snake Man. And we see that Kizaru is complaining about Luffy trying to protect Vegapunk. And Luffy just hits him with a simple response, why are you trying to kill Gramps? Like, he's my dog. With Snake Man not being enough to defeat Kizaru, he flies straight up above Egghead. And we can see him charging up his light attack. And he's explaining he doesn't want to kill Vegapunk. He's known him for a while. And we see him launch down, breaking into Luffy. And he explains, after all, speed is power. Dude, this dude gets baked all the time. What does he know about speed? Man, this panel was straight wrong. Luffy got kicked so hard straight through Vegapunk Force whatever 1. You know, the robot that Vegapunk just finished. And he's just complaining about it. He's like the giant robot mankind dreamed of. And we just watched it get snapped in half by Luffy's flying body. We see everyone flying through the air. But if you look really closely, at the end of the panel, we see the Sunny is saved by landing on the sky clouds. It's chaos in Egghead. Everyone's talking and screaming, getting frantic, and we see Bonnie getting crazy. And I don't know if Kizaru's dropping the joke on her because she's got the old grow fruit. I don't know, whatever. But he says, kids these days sure do grow up fast. Well, Bonnie realized her sad mistake, as with only one kick of Kizaru's right foot, she was sent flying into the Egghead barrier. Launched straight on her head. Nearing the end, Kizaru just straight up disappears in front of everyone, and we see Vegapunk explaining how he's so happy that he cracked the code with all the other Vegapunks, and then it cuts to Kizaru, basically saying how he's gonna fucking just murder Vegapunk. The drums of liberation are here, and we finally see Gear 5 Luffy reaching through the ceiling, just grabbing Kizaru. And not only that, Look down on the left, you can see the robot start to boot up. Oh. To anyone who made it this far in the video, just want to give a real special thanks. Thank you guys so much. Like, for real, thank you so much for supporting the channel. So close to 3,000 subs. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.